Hello and welcome to this brand new video on Usher Waltz by Nikita Koshkin. In this video I am going to show you how to tackle the two harmonic sections that pop up in here at the beginning and near the end. Artificial harmonics and natural harmonics. So let's dive straight into Usher Waltz Nikita Koshkin Part 1. Welcome to this first video on the Usher Waltz by Nikita Koshkin. So we're tackling just the harmonics in this piece, right at the beginning and right near the end. Artificial harmonics with natural harmonics, and then just pure natural harmonics. To bring out a little bit of a intimate moment near the end where Edgar Allan Poe's character has gone just a little bit crazy. Alright, so first things first, artificial harmonics. Hopefully by this stage you know what they are, but I'm going to give a quick refresher on what they are. Artificial harmonics are playing the harmonic node 12 frets above a fretted note. So it's exactly the same as natural ones. Here we play open G string, 12 frets above it, you get the octave. Well, if you move your nut using your fingers, 12 frets above, you get the same note. And obviously harmonics only work when you're directly above the fret wire. To play these harmonics you are going to need pointing finger with I. So pointing finger with I, plucking finger with A, and when you're on the bass strings it's going to be pointing finger with I and plucking with thumb, because otherwise it's the same volume and sound, it's just your right hand mechanism has got to come up, so it's just easier to do that with your thumb, and then you can switch back in. That's generally the accepted way of tackling artificial harmonics. Natural harmonics is just your left hand doing the node above the fret wire. And your right hand doing the plucking. If you want to make them really, really pop, move to the bridge. And you can already hear they are clearer. Mainly because you're giving the string more space to vibrate. Here there's not a lot of space between your fingers, especially when you're at 12th fret. Move a little bit further back towards the bridge and you will get fantastic clear harmonics. Right, let's dive into what you have to do to nail this opening section. Okay, opening section, artificial harmonics. First things first, make sure that you know where your fingers are going with your left hand. So it is first finger, open string, third finger at 3rd fret, fourth finger at 3rd fret on string 1, first finger on string 1, 1st fret, open strings. Practice that first, like that, no harmonics. And make sure that you can do it with your head turned this way, because you are going to be looking here on the fretboard, not here at your left hand. Your left hand has to be secure. Next section, G sharp, fret 4, B, fret 2, open D, open G, 3rd fret for the F, 2nd fret for the E, and I'm using 3 and 2 there, so it is 4, 2, open, leaving the 2 down, open, and then 3, 2. This fingering is slightly different to what I have in my edition, which is by Alexander Chekhov. The best tip I can give you for both of these bars, leave your first finger down here until it needs to come off for the F, and leave your second finger down here until it needs to come off. It creates left hand stability and also gives a little bit more campanella sound here. So put in that with the right hand now. You got to do, ignoring this, focusing on here. 12th fret, fret 13, fret 12, 15, 15, 13, 12. And then here we have fret 16, fret 14, 12, 12, 15, 14 with the right hand. Obviously you could do it this way as well. But there's a little bit of extra scraping with your A finger there. The choice is yours. Practice it on its own until you can, making sure you don't cut off the notes. If you need a little bit of extra stability, put your thumb here on the top of the fretboard. That'll give you a little bit of extra stability. And then again, practice this. And repeat until you have got it. Okay, so once you've got all of the notes figured out, you've got your artificial harmonics nailed, it is time to put it all together as music. Main thing here, this is lento, it's 3/4, so you need to count. To the allegro agitato section. Obviously I mucked up a couple of notes there, but the main thing is you are constantly keeping track of the pulse, because if you don't, there is a tendency for a lot of guitarists to do this and dive straight in. It's not dive straight in. There is a 3-beat bar with a half a beat on the next bar, rest. Then there is 2-beat rest here before you hit the F, and then there is a 3-beat bar here, and finally a fermata sign before you get into the waltz. Very important for that opening section. Right, let's check out the next harmonic section near the back. Hi, hope you're enjoying this video. This is a quick interruption to say, if you are, possibly hit the like button and even maybe subscribe to the channel. You'll get the rest of the Usher Waltz ahead of schedule. Right, let's dive back into these fantastic harmonics. Okay, so you've done your Bartok pits. We've gone absolutely wild. We have then slowly into the harmonics. So there is a lot of noise before the section, just to put it into context. And it is done on purpose so that there is a sharp contrast between all of that noise before that and then this fantastic, wonderful last little waltz before we finally sort of lose it in this piece. So first harmonic, 12. I'm using my right hand to do it because my left hand will be on a G sharp. Then my left hand floats down to an F sharp, fret 19. Now I would suggest you use finger 2 here, so that you can go into finger 1 and up into that harmonic. That next harmonic is possible to play at 19. It is also possible to play it at 7. So you can float up. The choice is yours. The melody starts at fret 5, string 3, fret 7, string 2, and then we have 12 fret harmonics, strings 6 and 3, 5th string harmonic, fret 7, fret 12, string 2, fret 7 for that harmonic, string 6, then we're back to 5, 7, 12, 7, 12, 7, and then 12, 7, 5, 7, 12, So for that bit, I would suggest 4, 3, 1, 2. And then we're ending, and then we're into this. And then we're into. Where things start to go a little bit hinky for our protagonist. Harmonics just on their own, you are using, to begin with, 12, 19. Then you're going to have fret 7, 5, 7, 12, 7, 12, 7, 5, 7, 12, 7, 12, 7, 5, 7, 12, 7, 5, 7, 12. And then you're out. And into the next section. And that is it in a nutshell. So taking that from the beginning, thank you very much for staying until the end. This has been brought to you by Classical Guitar Rocks. There is a ton of lessons there on that site, from Brouwer to all of the etudes and all of the preludes by Villa-Lobos, Koshkin, Giuliani, Saw, Albaneth. The site is dedicated to modern classical guitar and getting the music up and out and under your fingers. So if you want a little bit of six-string inspiration today, head over to classicalguitarrocks.com. Check the link below.